Good morning. Thanks for watching Living Local. I am so excited to be in Mullins today, and we are learning all about the South Carolina Tobacco Museum. So we're going to meet with Rhonda, who's going to tell us all about it. Let's go. Hello.
Hi. Good morning. Welcome to the
morning.
Tobacco Museum.
Well, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. You know, I had no idea that this was here. How long have you been here?
The museum itself has actually been here since 1998, so it's a fairly young museum, but we're actually in the old train depot, and so the old train depot has been here since 1900, so we're in a 120-year-old building.
That is awesome.
Yes.
This place is so cool. I'm really excited to kind of walk
Yes,
around
it
and get
is.
to learn today. So what's first?
Okay, I think first, if you would just do a regular tour when you came in here, you would probably start in our media room. This is actually the Reggie McDaniel Media Room, named after our former curator, so let's start there.
Wow, that sounds great. I just love the vibe in here. It's like got the old brick wood vibe. It's so
Absolutely,
cool.
the old barn wood
I
and
love
everything
it.
like that. Actually, this entire room is basically one man's collection.
Really?
Yes. Mr. Glecker and his wife, they're from Tennessee. They visited our museum 8 years ago, and he was recently diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Oh.
And he wanted his collection to go somewhere who would display it,
Yeah,
keep it, and
appreciate
love it,
it,
and
yes.
appreciate it. So we actually renovated this entire room to house his collection. Some of his collection has actually never been opened, so we have stuff with actual still tobacco in it. What I love most about this is the collection's not just local. There are a lot of tins that I've never seen this type of tobacco before.
Now, in this museum, is this kind of tobacco that is kind of all about local tobacco in this region, or is it kind of tobacco overall? Because obviously this collection is kind of overall. Yeah.
Actually, when we go out into the main part of the building, it's going to be mostly local tobacco.
Okay.
Because when you went to different parts of the country, their process was completely different than ours.
Okay.
So this is very much our way of curing, processing all of that. And I think Mullins was a great town to have a tobacco museum in because we were the largest auction town in the entire South Carolina, in the whole state. In September, I was contacted by a local artist, Brant Barrett. He actually photographed the way tobacco is being done now. And the good thing about it is you can actually buy his photography here.
Very cool. And it's kind of this whole
It is
wall
this whole
right
wall,
here, right?
And especially this is our big deviation, because up here you would learn about how you started tobacco outside, but of course now it's all done in greenhouses and stuff like that.
So what's next? There's so many good things. What is this?
I always try to stop and talk about this. This is probably one of our most valuable exhibits.
So cool.
This is actually a quilt, and each one of those quilts is actually a tobacco felt. When you would buy your tobacco pre-World War I, you would actually get a felt if you bought from a certain brand, kind of like greenback stamps now or something like that. That was your gift, is you got your felt.
A felt, what is that exactly?
It is actually just one square, and you can actually touch the felts down there.
So the felt material.
Yes, it is. You got one, and there were
wow.
many different kinds of. We've got flags of the world, but they had flowers, baseball teams, things like that, and you would collect them.
Now, where did a lot of these artifacts come from? Do you know? Just all different places?
Most of these artifacts were actually donated by people of the town.
Really?
So yes. So that's kind of how you get it. You have people come in here and say, hey, do you want this? I had someone come in last week and said, hey, this is from the 1700s. Do you want
that.
this? Yes.
It like inspires them.
Yes, it's like a community museum.
These are really cool visuals. They look so realistic of just kind of the process of planting the seeds, and then this is transplanting?
Yes, this is our transplanting. Over here we have our seed beds.
Okay.
This machine right here, you could do it the old way, dig a hole, drop some water, drop this, but you would actually put your plant in here and your water in here, and when you pulled the lever, it would transplant. One of my favorite things in here, this is actually cigarettes from World War II.
No way.
Because you got cigarettes, chocolate bars, things like that in the USO package, and if you pop the top off of it, it's never been opened.
Stick with us right here on Living Local. We will be back with Miss Rhonda right here at the South Carolina Tobacco Museum.